Okay, for our next question, who is currently the best footballer in the world?
Billericay, Munch.
Is it, come on, I'll get to hurry you, Cristiano Ronaldo? Incorrect. The answer is Neil Messi. This is why you didn't get to Cambridge.
You sound like my mum. Bloody Paxman. Winchester was a perfectly fine university. Hello viewers, welcome to a brand new week of TYC. I hope this finds you very well and you're keeping safe. Little pop culture joke for you there in the first sketch of today's episode. Wonderful stuff. I actually really like Jeremy Paxman, just so you know. The whole reason I did it is because we're playing Cambridge. Obviously famous for its university, not famous for their football team, because currently they are down in 19th in Sky Bet League 2, whereas we are third and absolutely soaring at the moment. 8 points ahead of Stevenage, who are currently in 4th. There are 3 automatic promotion places, and currently we occupy one of them. Very exciting times. We will be playing Hartlepool later on in the episode after Cambridge, but it is worth noting how we've got to the position that we are in. After our kind of run of draws and the 6-3 win over Mansfield, which we saw on camera, we lost 1-0 to Colchester, who are obviously in the top 3 at the moment. Qualified for the FA Cup first and second round, so we've got a lovely third round tie, which I'll get onto later because that's going to be in the next episode. We've beaten Accrington Stanley, we've beaten Grimsby, we've beaten Bournemouth under-23s in the Leasing.com trophy, and we've finally gone out of that as we got put out by Bristol City's under-23s, so it's one tournament we do not need to worry about anymore, which is great because, as I said, we have bigger fish to fry. Not just in Sky Bet League 2, FA Cup third round came around, Sutton United and Halifax Town. These are 2 teams we should definitely be looking to beat, and that will put us into the FA Cup fourth round, which can only mean that the likelihood is we're going to play a team that is much bigger than us. Hopefully, our first sample of Premier League football. We shall see. That's for another episode. Today, let's crack on with the league. And it's kind of hard to look past the first team at the moment, who are all playing exceedingly well. There's only a couple of notes we need to get through, which is that Nightingale has gone out on loan, which I think is probably the best thing for him and his development. He wasn't getting much in the way of first team football here, even though we are playing wingers. Could come back to bite me in the arse at a later date, but we can always switch to the diamond if worse comes to worse, because let's face it, the diamond at the moment is my favourite formation, so any excuse to use it. But other than that, this team is the one that's really been doing the damage, and it finally feels like Jack Coburn. It'd be great if I could get his name right. That Josh Coburn has arrived. 4 goals and 1 assist in his last 5 games. The boy has finally seemed to kind of get his act together, and he's playing exceedingly well at the moment, which is why he is leading the line today, along with the rest of the lineup, which is as follows. Lockett is in goal, Mail Gudger is on the left, John, Hunt and Moss make up the back 4. Then you've got Joseph and Wassell in the middle, as always. Bai is on the left, and he's having a sensational season at the moment as well. He just is creating so much. It doesn't look like it in terms of rating, but trust me, he's been amazing. Irving is having a very good season. He's in the middle. Then you've got Allenson out on the right-hand side, and Coburn leading the line. They're playing a standard 4-4-2. They got a lad called Forsdick in the middle. Scout. Right, into the dressing room we go. Passionately say, we have favourites here. Let's go out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. I thought I'd do something different. I shouldn't have done. Should have just gone with the expect to win. We are away from home, which is not actually really where we've struggled. We've not really struggled anywhere so far. One of the only few defeats we've had has actually come at the New Lodge. The majority of them have come there. So hopefully we can continue our very decent away form. As you can tell, Burton and Colchester are the 2 teams above us. We really need to keep an eye on the ones below. Whether we're going to catch Burton or Colchester, I don't know. Most of this now is about avoiding the playoffs, because let's face it, I don't really want to go into that. That's a great ball over the top into Josh Coburn. Coburn's in on goal, and he's hit it at least 10 yards wide, so not his best work. Come on, mate, I've been bigging you up in the pre-match. Can you at least just score today, please? Great header there by Bai. And we've always got so many men on the counter, and it's the human running machine that is Allenson. Go on, mate, play him through now. He's not. He's ignored Coburn completely, which is probably not the best thing to do. Actually, it might have been the smart thing to do. Mail Gudger on the ball here. Go on, mate, whip in a decent ball. He does. Coburn is headed it over. I didn't realise how big he is. He's a big lad, is Coburn. He's very, very tall. He's quite built, to be fair to him. I'm not trying to pitch him up like he's on Tinder. I'm just saying. We've had all the chances so far, and I'm hoping that we can make one of these counters. Joseph, it's a ball in. Coburn, oh my god, not today. If he did have a Tinder profile, finishing would be a problem. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite proud of that joke. That's one of the best jokes I've done. Not a lot's happened since that early flurry of chances, and there's opportunities around the grounds here because Colchester and Burton are both losing. This is a chance for us to go top. I've said to the boys, I'm not particularly happy with the way we played. I think that's a bit unfair on the midfield and the defence. It's basically in the creative positions up front where I've been a little bit upset, mainly obviously with Josh Coburn, but I want to encourage him. I want him to be good, and he's been in great form recently, so why isn't he scoring? I don't understand. Allinson's such a great outlet. He's done brilliantly there again. Allinson, go on mate, at least I know you can. Oh my god, forget what I was going to say. I look at that. Allinson, By, Irving, Coburn, all of whom are having an absolute stinker. I'm going to take Coburn off. He's had his chance. Bring on Louis Watts. I've got to bring on Crosswell. I might take off Pete By instead, and I'm going to move Allinson out to the left-hand side, because at least Allinson's been involved in the chances in the game. Pete By's basically been a bit like a passenger. Don't do this. Corner for Cambridge. Thank God Lockett's claimed it. Right, come on then. Oh my god. Irvings has somehow managed to retain it, but that's an awful ball out. Carter's in here. Is anyone going to get near him? Carter hits it. Good save by Lockett in the end. That's the first highlight they've had, and I genuinely thought they were going to score. Another highlight as Moss throws it into Crosswell. Lots of highlights, no goals yet. Good ball from Crosswell though, into Louis Watts. Go on, Louis. You're the man. Watts, don't shoot, for God's sake. Watts, back post. Oh, Irving, tease it. Allinson, good effort. Come on, Gudger, get that and whip it in, son. Gudger, he's been tackled by Carter, and they hit it forward here. Great play there, though, by John. Big Shaq on the case, as always. Allinson, that's not great. Forsdick, not you. John, he's off. Brilliant. Big Shaq has got himself sent off. Right, Allinson's coming off. I'm going to bring on Kamal Grant. Oh, God. We're going to a very narrow sort of 4-2-1-2. Ah, Jesus. This is a very symptomatic performance about me on FM this year. Lots and lots of good stuff fitted in with lots and lots of profligacy and nonsense. And it's not a bad result, but when you look at how we performed in that first half, it's also not a great result. I'll say I'm happy with the performance, but only because we were down to 10 men. If it hadn't been that, I would have been fuming. We've got Hartlepool in 6th up next, so this is a big game. This is a big game. If we lose to Hartlepool, we're going to get dragged into the playoff battle. I don't really want that. It feels weird to say it, I know, because this is the 30-year career, and I have moved to a number of teams in this, but this kind of feels a bit more now like it's a road to glory with Billericay, such as the amount of time that I've been here and the attachment that I've got with some of the players. Oh no, Josh Coburn's out for 5 to 7 weeks. Oh no, that's terrible. How will we ever score? There is confirmation we'll be playing Sutton in the FA Cup. And where are Sutton then? Sutton are League 2. So they are a team that we should really be looking to beat. We have beaten them before, I think. So it could be a really, really good opportunity to get into the FA Cup 4th round. Could be. And we will obviously have that next episode. It's been a while since I got excited about a cup competition. The FA Cup is always very exciting. I say the FA Cup's exciting. It's exciting if you're a small team and you get lots of money from it. Oh, it's our youth intake preview. Awful. So the only real changes then are Grant is in for Big Shaq, and Coburn has come off. Allinson's moved up to the right, and Crosswell has come in. I need a better performance today. I need us really to win this game. We can win this game, put a bit of distance between us and Hartlepool. It'd be brilliant. I'm looking at their best players. They got one guy here called Sarpong Weirdo, or Weirdo. He looks pretty decent actually. He's got 1 goal and 3 assists for a right back. That's not too bad actually. Well done, mate. And then they've got Keener up front, who's got 12 goals in 20 appearances, so he's definitely one to watch out for. Aidan Keener. Keep an eye on him. I need the midfield to dominate here. I can't keep relying on goals in the midfield though. Some of it has got to come from the strikers. Allinson's been the only player that I can genuinely kind of like rely on, if that makes any sense. He creates chances. He tends to finish 1 in 5, which isn't bad for us. 1 in 5. As Rattigan, great villain from a lesser known Disney film called The Great Mouse Detective. If you like that kind of thing, or if you know of that film, let me know in the comment section while you're down there. Drop a like on the video before I lose this game. Oh, Rattigan! Alright again. Voiced by Vincent Price, I'd like to add. Oh, you want to lighten the load. What an excellent idea. For those who don't know, Vincent Price is also the guy who did the voiceover to the start of Michael Jackson's Thriller song. Or the end of it. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Billericay are getting battered by Hartlepool. And it makes Mike very angry. I mean, that's not how the song goes, clearly. This has been rubbish. Shrubbage, I love that. It's not been like foliage at all. It's been crap. And we're getting dragged ever closer to the playoff battle. As you can tell now, Hartlepool 4 points behind. I could do with not losing this game, please. I also don't want to talk about how Duchesne Rattigan managed to get himself completely free. I'm also going to try and buy him because I love that name. For a team that scored the most goals in the division, we don't look like it, do we? Do we? We look awful. There's not been a highlight. They've literally just come here at Hartlepool and they've absolutely stifled us. And Stevenage are picking up points and this is all not going to plan at all. What do I do here? Crosswell's been crap again on the right hand side. Come on, please. Bye. Whips it in. I said Bobby Crosswell's been crap on the right hand side. He's brilliant from set pieces. We have in no way do we deserve it, but somehow it's 1-1 with a lovely ball in by Pete Bye. That's why I keep him in the team. His delivery is sensational. Look at the curve on that. Keeper's never getting anywhere near it. Crosswell tucks in for his 8th goal of the season. Thank God. 1-1 somehow. Somehow. I'm going to say this. I'm not happy with the performance though. It's been absolutely atrocious in every department. Irving has not even been involved. The midfield of Wassel and Joseph, haven't seen them touch the ball. It's been awful, but somehow it's 1-1, and at the moment, really, that's all that we care about. But still, I need more. James Moss, are you even bothered about trying to actually, take care of Rattigan? Are you even here, mate? Great play by Irving. He's finally done something. Robs his man. Crosswell. Go on, Bobby. Go on, Bobby. Bobby. Oh, my God. That was awful. Brilliant play by Irving. Terrible by everybody else. Hunt. Long ball over top. Irving. Great take. Irving, play him through, please. Or shoot randomly, massively wide. Whatever you prefer. I'm bringing on Dale Carlton. I'm taking Moss off as well. We're bringing on Charlie Swain. And I'm also going to bring on Mel Gudger for D'Souza. I'm going for a triple change. Triple change. Something needs to change. I mean, it's been one of those days today. Oh no. Wakefield hits the ball in. Good clearance by Mel Gudger. Nearly went in. It nearly went in, but let's not panic. It didn't. And that's what matters. It didn't go in. Let's not worry about it. Never worry about what could happen or what has happened. Worry about what is happening. Hashtag Philosopher Mike. That's good. Crosswell. Right. Playing Dale. Irving. Please, mate. It's a hard angle. Irving. It's a great block. It's an absolutely stupendous block. 2 minutes of added on time to go. I can't see it happening. I think it's going to be another draw. Fortunately, Stevenage have drawn as well. Okay. I'm going to say I'm happy with it, but I don't know if I am. It's hard to tell if I'm happy or not because ultimately that's not a bad point. It's just the fact that it's at home. But that's kept us 7 points ahead of Hartlepool and kept us 6 points ahead of Stevenage because they've dropped points as well. And we're going through a little bit of the motions right now. You can tell here, we lost one game. So therefore we're not going to win for another 5. So we just have to kind of stomach it a little bit. I think next time we come back is literally going to be for the Christmas period. We've got Burton and then we're going to have Sutton in the FA Cup third round. Obviously the Burton game's a big one because that's a top of the table clash. So we've got 2 games in between then against Barnet and Carlisle. It's a very hectic kind of period of time. I need to really figure out how I'm going to manage this because I've got 2 games within 2 days. So we definitely need to figure that out as we go. Ultimately, it's not been a bad start to the season. We're nearly at the halfway mark now. Actually, one more game, we're at the halfway mark. We're 3rd on the table, which is where we were predicted to be. I still think that we got a lot more to give. We could do a lot better than what we have been. So there's a lot to look forward to. If I can just get a striker in January, maybe that's going to finish off these chances, I think we're going to be in business. But trying to find one of those is a lot easier said than done. Thanks so much for watching the episode. If you have enjoyed it, of course, drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, follow me at twitch.tv/MikeRo14 or at Twitter at MikeRoMunch. And of course, come back for the next episode where we'll be taking on Burton and have our FA Cup third round tie against Sutton. Hopefully we get through that and into the fourth round. Premier League teams await, I hope. Until I see you there, take care of yourselves and stay cool. Apparently it's rude to point, so stay cool. I was just waving over my face. Which is probably not a bad thing.